So factoring polynomials. Okay, this is kind of a big part, but this is the first step into factoring multiple polynomials and stuff like that, which you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. Right now, we're just working on factoring, okay? Factoring is done when you find the greatest common factor, okay? And take, I know this handwriting's terrible, take it out. I guess I should have just typed it, but that's okay. You're gonna find the greatest common factor and you're gonna take it out from what you have. Okay, so first we're gonna kind of show a different way of doing that, okay? And then we're gonna get into the greatest common factor. You'll see here, example 2, greatest common factor. Okay, so looking at A, what we wanna do is we kind of wanna break down each of these terms. So we have 20, we have x to the third, y to the second. Now, yes, it's one term, but we're gonna break down each individual. So what we do is we break down 20 to multiplication, okay? So I have 2 times 10, and the 10 can be broken down into 2 times 2 times 5, okay? And then that can be broken down to x times x times x, and then y times y, okay? That is completely factorized. Everything is pulled out, and individually it's kind of like a combination of primes, right? That's another way I guess you could say factoring is done when you have prime everything. And then we'll do it for this next one, okay? Pause, try it on your own, and then here we go. So 2 times 9, which is 2 times 3 times 3, and then times x times x times y times y times y. Okay, the reason is 2x's business x squared, 3y's business y squared. Okay, so that is kind of how to do it. Now we're going to take it a step further. Pause if you need to. Okay, so you see we got a couple examples. So finding the greatest common factor between these two things. So what we're going to do is we're going to break them both down. Okay, so 12 can be broken down to 2 times 3. Okay, if you need to write it off to the side for the numbers first, then that's fine. Write 2 times, or like 2 times 6, and then 6 is 2 and 3, And then we have times A times B times B. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing for the second term. Okay, so this is 2 times 3 times 3 times A times B times B times B. Okay, and then I'm going to circle, all of these a different color. I'm going to go ahead and circle the things that are in common. Okay, so I just look at one. I have a 2. I have a 2. I have a 2. I don't have any more 2s. I have a 3. I have a 3. I have an A. I got an A. I got an A. No more A's. I got a B. I got a B. I got another B and another B. Okay, so then my greatest common factor here is what I circled. Okay, so 2 times 3 times A times B times B, and we kind of flip that back together, multiplying it, we get 6AB squared, and that is the greatest common factor. Okay, again, pause if you need to, and then we're going to take it again a step further. So example 3, we're going to factor out the common factor. Okay, so we're going to find the greatest common factor, and we're going to kind of pull it out, and we're going to leave whatever else is left over in there. Okay, so we're going to do it the long way the first time, and then we're going to kind of show you a little bit of a shortcut the second way. Okay, so first way, breaking these both down. Okay, I have 3 times 3 times 3 times y, and then we have 2 times 3 times 3, and then we have 4 y's. Okay, I'll get colorful again. So we do the same thing. I have a 3. Okay, I have a 3. I got a second 3. I got a second 3. I got a y and y and a y and a y. Okay, so my common factor here is what we circled again. Okay, so 3 times 3, we'll skip a step here, we get 9, and then y times y is y squared. So 9y squared, And we're going to pull that out from these terms. And what's left in those terms is what you didn't circle. So what's left in that first term is just a 3, plus what's left in the second term is a 2, and we have 2y, so it's y squared. So plus 2y squared. And that is my answer. Pause if you need to. Okay, and now the second one. So the second one, what we do is we kind of just look at our numbers and figure out what we can pull out. So first, check to see if you can pull out the smallest number. So can I take a 2 out of each term? Yes, you can. Okay, so we'll have a 2. And then see how many a's you can take out. So 1, each term has an a, so I can take out at least 1. I have 1 here, so that means I can only take out 1. And we do the same thing for b's. Each term has a b, so I know I can take out at least 1 b. First term only has 1 b, so I can only take out 1. You can't take out more than you have. Even if each thing has a b, you can't take out 2 if there's only 1. Okay? And then we divide each of those terms by this term. Okay? So negative 4 divided by 2 will give us what's left over. So that's negative 2. I got a squared and an a, so I have 1 a left over, and the b's would cancel. And we do the same thing for the next term. Negative 8 divided by 2 is 4. A's would cancel, and I'd have 1b left over. And then the third term, 2ab divided by 2ab, well, that's just plus 1. And then there is my answer. Okay? And that is factoring, for now, out the common factor and stuff like that. We have something called factor by grouping. We're going to wait to do that. So when you get to that in the practice, obviously you don't have to worry about it, but pay attention to the directions and you will find out what numbers you have to do exactly, because they're a little bit different than what is actually on the practice. For now, that's it, and I'll see you next time.